Alrighty guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden of Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Okay, uh, Mr. Adam Woodmansee. Okay, now Adam here, he purchased consoles from me before. And, well, he purchased this thing from me. Alright, he wanted a COVID-19 console. He saw the original giveaway one that I did. And he decided that he wanted one of these things. So I was like, all right. So he ordered it on the website, stating COVID-19 console, which is a Slim E. Now, mind you, he also wanted a dual NAND. All right. So, of course, going ahead. Hey, man, how you doing, Caden? Yeah, way, brother. Yeah, way. Okay, all right. I'm going to explain this thing. All right. Now, this goes back. He ordered it the 27th, okay? So, all right, I seen that, so I ordered from my distributor, the Slim E, a 2013 model, all right, with no memories. So that way, then, you just get the adapter for the Diamond Viper, put it on the Corona motherboard, life is grand, everything is great, right? Well, I ordered it, okay, like I said, I ordered it when he ordered this console. And, USPS, of course, in all their grandeur, okay, decides, okay, hey, how you doing, Matthew? Good to see you. Decides, that, we're going to ship it. And it's been en route. And it was en route. And it was still en route. Now, normally it takes 2 to 3 days for them to get to me. Well, right now it's in Georgia. Okay. Oh, it'll be here tomorrow. Now, far be it from me, I am not going to make this person wait because of USPS and all their craziness. So I had a Slim E here. Of course, though, it was a 2014 model, okay? And, it was sporting a Xenon chip. In fact, here it is. Okay, so, yeah, stripped it out. Okay, that's it right there. So anyway, I'm like, all right, USPS is going to play games? Fine, I'll do it my way. So what I did, okay, was I took, this is sacrilege, but I took a Trinity chassis with a Trinity motherboard. That sounds easy. Oh yeah, just put it in there, okay, No, not really, all right, because, of course, the base plate on the case has all kinds of plastic doodads in it and everything that fit up in the Slim E case. Okay, of course they don't fit the Trinity case. Of course not. So there I am grinding it down. Okay? Let's not talk about the back plate. Okay, that's another little doozy that, of course, doesn't line up with the Trinity motherboard. Because, Trinity, it's got, it's got the component and the SPDIF and all this crap. Where, the Slim E is a little tiny little, I'll show you. Alright, then let's not talk about the power cord, okay? Or shall we talk about the power cord, which happens to be a single barrel, okay? The Trinity is a double barrel, alright? So, there was a lot of modification that went into this thing to make it this way, alright? So, this is known now as a Slim T, and it's not for Tony, no, it's for Trinity, because that's what it is. Alright, just to show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, I'll just show you here, okay, quickly. As you can see, we have a double barrel. And then, of course, we have the Slim E cases, and as you can see, of course, I pointed out the USBs, the HDMI, which didn't line up, and all that crappy, happy nonsense. So, yeah, it is definitely modified. And the plugins fit nice, and, let me plug in this HDMI. There we go. Alright, so... we went ahead and we took this mother freaker, alright, and then what we did was, of course, we did a custom paint on it. We did the COVID-19 logos, what he wanted. We did the fan mod to it with the fan graphic and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, and we fitted it with a Diamond Viper, okay, and we put it all together, and basically we got Franken-T, okay, Frankenstein Trinity, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I work on everything, bro. I hope so, Caden. Jesus, the USPS is horrible. Tristan, how are you, man? That's okay, brother. Hey, well, it's good to see you, Tristan. I'm glad that you're doing okay, man. And everything is well. Well, I'm doing good. So anyway, well, I was about to have a conniption over this thing because nothing fit right and everything. So of course everything had to be modified on it, like completely modified. So I was just like, all right. So anyway, yeah, it's done. All right. Now, okay. I don't know how, but it's done. All right. Anyway, it's got remote LEDs in it and everything. All right. We laser etch cut the graphics and everything. If you remember, I did a giveaway with one of these. It looked exactly like this. Okay. We did custom paint on it, metal flake, all kinds of crazy stuff on there. All right. Now, of course, with a dual NAND, okay, we use the sync button to set the NAND. Okay. Right now, okay, we're in the hacked image. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold in the sync button here. All right. And you see it blink twice. Now, that is the stock image. Okay. We'll hold it in again. It'll blink once. That's the hacked image. The second one was the retail side. All right. So needless to say, that's how you select, which way you want to boot up. Okay. And mind you, I'm going to tell you right now, this little control board right here, which is really, 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 really tiny, there's not a lot of room for me to fit that extra LED in there. Let me tell you, I had a blast with that too. Okay. But it's in there. Oh, it's all in there. I promise you. All right. So anyway. Okay, look, it's done. Now, what I'm going to do here, all right, let me select the retail image first. There we go, okay? Now, that's the retail image, okay? Now, just to show you, turn off the light for effect, and we'll boot it up, okay? As you can see, he wanted pink, center, and then he wanted blue, purple, and a pink center. So, as you can see, it boots up. You have all different modes on this thing. We got red, green, blue, white, and then of course, there's all different kinds of crazy modes where you can do menu auto, and then you can go up and it does all kinds of crazy stuff here, where it does all whacked out crazy, And what I did with this was because of it being an E, you don't get the light around here. You don't see it. So what I did was I drilled the fan, as you can see, with the LEDs facing inwards, okay? Yeah, that was another pain in it. This fan took me 2 hours to do. All right, but, hey, listen, he paid the money, that's what he's going to get, okay? He's not going to get junk. So, anyway, there you are, okay? It's all done, all right? Now, just to show you that it's up on the retail side, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to sync up this controller right here, all right? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly on over here. I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go to system. All right. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to network settings. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to test the Xbox Live connection. Okay. So here we go. All right. And if all is right with the world, it better not be banned. I'll kill it. I'll kill it. I'll rip it apart. Okay. So anyway, here we go. Okay. We're testing. Network is good. LAN's good. Okay. Internet should be good. It better be good. Otherwise, I'll kill it. I'll kill Microsoft. I'll kill them all. Okay. I'm in a killing mood today. Okay. Anyway, and here we are. It should be up on Xbox Live. There we go. Okay. Life is grand. Everything is good. All right. So anyway, this is the retail side. Okay. And we're just going to make sure that everything is up on live and all that. And there you are. Okay. So the system is, of course, unbanned on the retail side. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to shut this thing off. All right. Now, okay. Now we're going to select NAND 1 by holding in the sync button. There we go. Now you will notice a little bit different of a sound as the fan is a little bit higher speed and all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to boot it up. And there we are. Okay. So yeah, it's the fan is a little bit louder there. Okay, because I set them at like 65% or whatever. I mean that's just the way that I set them up. Because, I mean, I like it idling at 65%. It keeps it nice and cool and all that other kind of good stuff, I mean, so, it's just the way it is. All right. Now, we're booting up, okay? And now, hey, Cody, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Caden, I just did a giveaway. I'm not doing another giveaway. not anytime soon, anyway. Okay. So anyway, now we're booting up, and we're going to boot up into the naughty side of this thing, which happens to be the hacked image side. Okay, you're going to hear the fan speed kick up, totally different dashboard now. Okay, as you can see, and here is the dream theme. All right, and we're booting up into FSD Dash. Okay, now let me sync up the controller. All right, and now we'll go through the fun things with this thing. Okay, so let's fly on over here. Okay, And of course, you're up on the purge and you're on line servers. So here we go. Under emulators, you got NES, which is FCEUX, Nintendo. And you have Game Boy Advance. You got Genesis Plus 360. You got MAME. And you got SNES 360. And back to FCEUX. Okay? Now, your Xbox Classic games, there's a bunch of classic games on here, okay? I mean, it's freaking loaded, okay? As you can see, there's all kinds of good stuff on there. Alright. Now, your homebrew section, where the tools reside, where you can blow the console up, okay? All right here, okay? Now, Xbox Live Arcade, okay, a myriad, mind-boggling amount of arcade games, okay? As you can see, it goes on and 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 on. Okay, and then some. 147 of them to be exact. Alright, and then of course we have our Xbox 360 games, okay? And there is a ton of them on there as well, as you can see, okay? All the way. We start off at Advanced Warfare, we work our way through, okay? Yeah, that's one of everybody's favorites right there. So on and so forth. And, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, that's another favorite right there. Everybody loves that. Yeah. Everybody loves that too. Okay? And so on and so forth. And we're back to Advanced Warfare. Okay? So, there's all your games. Alright? Now, I'm going to explain something to you, Adam, that's very, very, very important with a dual name. Okay? Now, the retail side, you want to keep that clean. Do not put that on the stealth server. Okay? Because the simple fact is that the KV can get banned. And if it does that, now you have a worthless dual name, okay? So if you want to play retail side, you want to keep the KV clean. You want to keep the KV clean, okay? So what I mean by that is this, okay? We will go to File Manager. We will go to HDD1, okay? You will see in HDD1 in the root of the drive, there is a file called kv.bin. Exactly, kv.bin. Not kv.bin, bracket 1, close bracket, or bracket 2, close bracket. It's got to be named kv.bin, okay? Now, this is, now of course, for me to get this up online, I had to put a KV on it, because I can't use the retail side, because if I do, like I said, if it gets banned, oh my god, you gotta work what's doing that. So we're not doing that, okay? So always make sure you keep a kv.bin. I don't care, look, if the system gets banned or whatever, okay, it's real easy. You just delete this KV, and then you go ahead and you get a USB stick, or you can use Xbox Neighborhood or FTP, because this thing is well available for FTP and and Xbox Neighborhood, or you can use a USB stick. You get a new KV, you put it on the USB stick, or put it on or transfer it through Xbox Neighborhood or through FTP, and put it on the root of the drive. You delete this one, and then you copy it over with this right here. Okay, because if you don't do that, you're going to wind up with a mess on your hands, okay? And what I mean by that is like this. Look, watch. I'm going to plug the USB stick in, okay? Let me plug that in. All right. Now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here, okay? Look. Let me redo the file manager here, okay? Now, you will see the USB stick, USB 0. Okay, you will see that on here, there is a kv.bin, okay? Right there. What you would do is you would just go to HDD1 right here, and then you would go ahead and you would bring up kv.bin. You would hold down on the left button right here, so these arrows come up, and then just hit B to delete it, okay? Then what you do is you mark it with X, just like that. Then you, again, hold down left bumper, like that. That'll come up, and hit A, copy, and it'll copy it right to HDD1. Once you're done, pull the stick out, okay? Back out of here, shut the system down, reboot the system. The kv.bin that's on there, it will recognize it. The system will boot up, it will shut, then it will start up, it will shut down, and restart itself setting the KV. The server will reset the KV to the new KV that you have. Okay? That's how that works. It's very easy. It's not a big deal. That's what happens when you get banned, if the KV gets banned. Now, on my server, KVs last a long, long time, so you ain't got nothing to worry about there for a while. Okay? Now that that's out of the way, alright, now I'm going to show you something else on this thing, okay? You have multiple dashboards on this thing. You can, go ahead. Cody, everything is going good, man. I'm just running around like an idiot, as you can see with this modified crazy Frankenstein thing that I built here. Nutty shit. Okay, so anyway, okay, now look. Here's how this is going to work, okay? You got multiple dashboards on this thing. Alright, so Adam, you bought my console before. You know you, you know what's on them and everything. But I'm going to show you anyway, just so, because there's other people that want to know and everything too. So, anyway, what I mean by multiple dashboards is you know, people like FSD Dash, which is this. People like the stock dashboard, people like XEX menu, people like FX menu, and people like Aurora. So there's, you know, there's a bunch of dashboards that you can choose from. Well, they're all on here, okay? I made it so you can choose whatever you want, all right? So what we'll do is we'll go into the homebrew section right here, all right? We will go into Dash Launch, okay? We will hit it. It will turn on. We will go to Pass, okay? As you can see under Pass, the default that it boots up into is Freestyle Dash, as usual, okay? If you hold down button B while it's booting, it will boot into FX menu. If you hold down button X, it will boot into XEX menu. If you hold down button Y, it will boot into the stock dashboard. If you hold the left bumper, it's going to boot into Aurora, okay? Now, if you want to set the default to Aurora or the FX menu or the XEX menu, whichever one, but I'm going to use Aurora as an example just because I want to show you what's on there, okay? What we can do is we can go up to default, and then what we do is we hit A, all right? Now, A is going to bring up our you know, the folder that Freestyle's in. Well, we're going to hit A again, back out to the root folder. There we go. Now we're going to go into Aurora. We're going to hit A. We're going to select it. We're going to hit Aurora again. Right there. Aurora XEX. Now it's set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit RB to bring up this right here. We're going to bring it down to HDD. We're going to hit X to save it. Okay? Settings saved. And then we're going to hit B. We're going to back out of it. Now it's going to restart, and it's going to restart into Aurora. You will see that Aurora, okay, it's already all set up. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to download any title artwork or anything. It's already been done. The databases are all set. Everything is cool. Okay? So as you can see, there we are right now. We're in Show All, which shows everything that's on the hard drive. Okay? Now, if you hit the back button, all right, you'll see you have a file manager just like you do in FSD. All right? Because this is the redheaded stepchild of FSD. Okay? So, you have scripts, restart, reboot, and shut down. We'll back out of there. If you hit the start button, the business end of this thing, it'll bring up your assets where you can download and import your stuff, your icons, your box art, all that crap. Profile, content, modules, language, security, and about. Okay? Now, to see what's on, to see each folder, all we do is we can hit RB or LB. Now I'm going to use RB. All right, brings up this context menu down here. Okay? Now we'll go to Xbox 360. We'll hit it. Okay? Now this is going to bring up all the Xbox 360 games right here. All right? Pretty easy. Alright, now we're going to hit RB once again. Hit Xbox Live Arcade, okay? There you are, and there's Xbox Live Arcade. RB once again. Use D-pad to move to right or left, whichever way you want to go. There's your homebrew section with all your tools. You hit RB again. Here's your classic games right here. Alright? And then, of course, you have your indie games. These are the games that are made by developers, okay? And they have a separate section for this on here. As you can see, there's a bunch of them on there, too. Alright, and then, of course, you have your emulators. Pretty much the same thing as FSD. Just a little bit more polished. Okay? And there we are. And we're back at Show All. Okay? And there's all your stuff right there. So, needless to say, that's how we move around in this thing. Alright? Now, we're going to set this back up to FSD. Because that's the way I ship them out default. Alright? And you can decide whichever freaking menu you want to use. Okay? So, we'll go to Dash Launch. And we'll go to Pass, and we'll set this back to FSD. Okay, and we'll go back to the root folder by hitting A. Now we'll go down to Freestyle. Okay, now we use default.xex. We're going to hit RB, bring it down to HDD, X to save it, B to back out. Now it'll start up in FSD. Okay, so, you know, there you have it. It's really easy to do, very easy to manipulate. Okay, you just got to understand it a little bit, you know. Like I said, it's an operating system. Okay. So now we get that all done, okay, and showed you that. Now, what we'll do is we'll go over to the homebrew section right here. We're going to go to the original dashboard here, which is going to be Xbox 360 dashboard. Hit A, hit it again. Now we should have a square that pops up. Yes, we do. Hello again, Adam Woodmansee. There you are. Welcome to the line. You're on dashboard 17559. There only 30 reserved days left. Got it good. Okay? Now we'll bypass the sign in. Okay, and as you can see, we're up, we're online, we're live. Alright, life is good. Now, we will hit the guide button, and here's our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And over in our fifth tab, we have our VO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, Modern Warfare 2 cheats, so on and so forth. Okay? Now, they're enabled already when you start the console. Okay? They're enabled. If you want to disable one, it's real easy. Just highlight it, hit A, that'll disable it. Hit A again, that'll enable it. Okay? So if you have other menus and you don't need the off host, that's fine. You know, good enough. Just disable it and you're good. Alright? So now we will go back and motivate back to FSD dash once again. Alright? And then what we're going to do, alright, is I'm going to show you a couple of the off hosts. Alright? So here we go. Okay, now, alright, we're back in FSD dash. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign in. Okay? So, sign in, Tony. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I'm signing in. Yeah, aren't I cute? Okay, so now, we're signed in, life is good. Alright, now I'm going to use BO2 for the off host because BO2 has two GSC menus. One of them is Jiggy, one of them is Sentinel, and it also has the off host on it. So I'll be able to demonstrate all three. The off host is the same off host for MW3, Ghosts, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, all that. It's the same thing. You use D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it, which I will demonstrate. So we will go on over to Black Ops 2. We will hit it. There we go. So we'll start it. Okay. Now there's no special way to start it either. Alright, my server takes care of all that. So all we're going to do is we're going to boot up on into it. Alright. And yeah, I got to wait for the Dolby crap, okay? It's just the way it is. Alright, yeah, we'll hit the start button. Yeah, we know your father's dead. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, start. Okay. Hard drive, good. Okay. Now, we will go into multiplayer. Alright, and yeah, once I do this crap here, oh my god! Okay, now on here, yeah, we'll stick this crap up here. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do that, okay? Would like to enable graphic content? Yes, of course I would. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Alright, now we'll do multiplayer, okay? Now, you're going to get a notification, saying Black Ops 2 cheats loaded, Black Ops 2 bypassed, all that crap. We're going to go to a local game, alright, because we're not on Xbox Live, we don't have a live profile on here. That's for you to put on there, okay? So anyway, alright, we will go ahead, we will set up the game, change the map, we'll do DLC, Newtown, okay, we'll change the game mode, we will do free-for-all, and we will back out of here, we will set up the bots, we'll do 9 of them, we'll back out of here, and we're going to start the match. Now, as I said, with the off-host, D-pad left, excuse me, sorry, getting ahead of myself, I'm sorry. Yeah, D-pad left to open it, X is left, B to back out, D-pad left to close it, okay? Now, Jiggy, holding left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, alright, that will enable Jiggy. A to select, X to back out. We'll start the match up. Alright, I'm going to start it off with Jiggy because I want to set God mode so I don't get my face blown off, okay? That's all good. You're about to see, Caden. Okay. Okay. So here we go. We're going to pick a weapon. Okay. Hold in left trigger, push down right thumbstick, go to main mod. We're going to hit A to select. Okay. We're going to do quick mods because that covers a whole bunch. X to back out of there. All right. We're going to go down to bullets. I'm going to use swarms and grenades and yeah, dog bullets. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We'll back out of there. All right. Now what I'll do is I will back out of here completely. Now I will hit D-pad left to open the all post. There you go. All right. Now. All right, X to select, okay? Now, we'll turn all this crap on here, okay? Aimbot menu, we'll turn that on. We'll do on screen. We'll turn this and this and this on. ESP menu, we'll turn that on. We'll put pyramids around them, do this and this, and that, okay? And then we'll go ahead and we'll back right out of there, and pretty much we're set. D-pad left to close. Really? Really? Yeah, how you like that, huh? Huh? You like having no face? Huh? Good. I just take you home to mom in a body bag and you're going to have a closed coffin, okay? How do you like that? Frickin' Italian style, you know. Frickin' mess with me, you sons of... Fix your asses. There you go. And we have mass destruction and everything that you could ever imagine. And then some, okay? And to become a real penis with fingers, alright? Hold, let's see here. You know what we'll do? Yeah, we'll do this too. There we go. And we'll go to aimbot and we'll do unfair aimbot. Watch this. Oh yeah. Right through buildings. Everybody's dead. There you go. Good way to piss off a lobby right there, okay? And that's how that works, alright? Works pretty good, okay? Now, alright, let's finish this up here, and then I'm going to show you, zombies, alright? So, that was good. Okay, so anyway, we're done there, alright? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to boot into zombies, and I'm going to show you Sentinel menu, which is for zombies, okay? So, now what we'll do is we'll back out of here. Yes, we're going to leave the lobbies. Okay, I'm going to back out of here, and we're going to go right directly to zombies, okay? Now, you'll see when zombie starts up, okay? You go ahead. Now, mind you, this is a little different. Holding the left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, okay, to open the menu. Then you're going to use X to select, and holding the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to back out. I don't program these menus. Some other maniac did, so, you know, it's just the way it is, all right? So, we'll go to local, all right? And here we go. Okay, now we will use transit. We will do that. Do transit, original, and we'll start the match, okay? Now, you'll see a set of instructions come up over here, okay? They're going to be in green and turquoise or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But, yeah, and then I'm going to explain some things to do with this thing here, okay? They're relatively simple. It's a really good mod menu. It covers all of them, so... Alright, here we go. So now, we're going to hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. There's your menu right there. X to select. We're going to turn God mode on, infinite ammo on, okay? Let's see here. Sprint, double speed, no clip, and we'll toggle the aimbot, okay? Then, what we'll do is we'll hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. That brings us back out of that menu, okay? Now we'll go to the weapons menu. Hit X to select, okay? Alright, we're going to grab one of my favorites, which happens to be a fully automatic or RPG. Works really good right there.
Oh, fingers and toes.
Yes, fingers and toes. Okay, now we hold in the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, okay, and get out of there. Alright, now, pretty much...
Burn your stupid crap sack!
There you go. Okay, everybody's dead. Okay, automatically. Alright, now, you know, and there's all kinds of fun stuff in here, like the zombies menu here. Now we can spawn a bunch of zombies, and we can blow them all the hell and back, okay? We can spawn some more, okay? And then we can do kill all zombies, all that kind of good stuff, alright? So on and so forth, okay? So anyway, then we'll get out of there. Get the heck out of here. Alright, so anyway, as you can... Okay, so anyway, as you can see, it works pretty good, okay? So, and then of course we have the power-ups menu right here, okay? Shoot power-ups, infinite insta-kill, all that kind of good stuff, okay? There you go. Infinite fire sale, you can spawn a power-up, all that kind of good... What the hell? Okay, so anyway, and then we can get out of there, and then we can get out of there, alright? So on and so forth. It's got everything that you could want and then some, okay? You know, players menu, all players menu, map mods, everything that you want, alright? So pretty much there you go. Alright, so now what I'm going to do here is we can back out of that menu completely by holding in the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, go away some more zombies, and we're good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go back to Xbox Home, and we're pretty much good. Alright, so there is your off-host, okay? There is your mod menus, your GSC menus, okay? Now, alright. Now that's all done, okay? What I'm going to do here is I have a different profile I'm going to sign into, okay? So we're going to sign out here, okay? And then what we will do is we'll sign in. And what I'm going to do here is we'll go to player, okay? And hopefully it will sign in without too many problems, I would hope. Yeah, okay, okay. So anyway, there you go. Now what we'll do is we'll go to Xbox 360 games, okay? And now what we will do is we will go ahead and I will demonstrate good old-fashioned GTA 5, okay? Now this has a 10-day trial purge menu on it for GTA 5. So we'll hit it again. Okay. And now it's going to start, of course, and you're going to see a text box load. Alright, and we're going to use a simple D-pad left and X, okay? So open menu with D-pad. You can set a custom menu combo. You can do it with the right D-pad left and X. I prefer the standard, okay? So anyway, it's going to start up, and now what it's going to do is going to load a profile that I've already got. I've got a game save on here, so that way then you can see. So I just want to demonstrate this for you, alright, so that way then you know what, where, how, and who. And then we will get on to getting it online for the first time, okay, because that's rather important, alright, and you got to do this, otherwise you're going to wind up not getting online, alright. So there's some kind of important steps to it, so might as well go through them with you, alright. So anyway, there we are. Good. We're at my crib. Life is good. Too bad I can't open the door. Let me out of here, son of a... Okay. So anyway, there we go. Alright, now, we'll open up the purge menu. D-pad left and X. Okay, here we go. We'll go to quick start options. I don't want that. You know, really? Seriously? Oh, boy. Alright. So, anyway. Alright, quick start options. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit A. We'll turn all this crap on here. And let's see here. Yep, there we go. Alright. And we'll go to quick options. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Alright. Now, what we'll do is let's see here. We'll go to MISC options. I'm gonna, so we can see it a little better here. Let's back up the time a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's better. We'll make it extra sunny. Okay. All right, good. Now, go out of here. Okay, we'll go down to the weapons options. And let's see here. We'll turn on the tank gun and the artillery gun. Yeah, that works good. Oh yeah. Oh, it's always fun with a grenade. No, don't want smoke grenade. Grenade gun. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay? And then, of course, we have fire ammo and explosive ammo. Just to make sure. Okay? Then what we can do is we can just go ahead. Now, everybody knows I don't roll alone. Okay? Because you've got to have Tony's stun gun strippers with you. Okay? So you got to have a bunch of them. There you go. Okay? Now we're back out of there, back out of there. Okay? And we'll close the menu. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll pick a weapon. Yeah, that's it. Shut up, bitch! Okay, you're supposed to be making me money. Okay, ooh, look at that. Yeah. Minis! Okay, so anyway, yeah, pretty much, yeah, you can cause all kinds of destruction, havoc, and mayhem and everything else. Don't like that car. Man, don't like the motorcycle. Don't like the strippers. Hey, your song's on fire now? Huh? Is the song on fire? Oh, look, another car. Oh, goody. There you go. Okay, so as you can see, there's all kinds of good stuff around here that you can do. Alright, and the cops will be here shortly. Okay, I do believe. You know? But anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty well, okay? Yeah. Oh, what happened? Did your song catch on fire? Alright. So anyway, yeah, that works pretty good. So, as you can see, everything... Shut up! Oh, look at the police car. Yeah, so much for the boys in blue. Okay, that's all taken care of right now. Alright, so anyway, you can see... Wait a minute. Don't like helicopters either. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty good. So we're going to back out of here. We're going to go to Xbox Home, and there you are. Alright, and that's just a small taste of what the Purge can do. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. It's crazy. Alright, so now, that's all done. Alright, now, what I'm going to do here, alright, is that now I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. Alright, now this is rather important. You really need to pay attention to this, alright, because if you don't, you're going to be ripping your hair out. Okay, I don't want to see you do that, alright? So, tell you what we're going to do. Alright, look, here's what we're going to do. Alright, I want to have you pay attention to what's happening here. Alright, I'm going to power this off, okay? Now, first thing you're going to do is when you're going to go ahead when you get this thing, you're going to plug it in, you're going to plug it in. This thing's going to flash at you once stating that, you know, hey, you're on the hacked image side, okay? Which is good. That's where we want to be, alright? Now, what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull the drive door, and we're going to pull this hard drive out right here, okay? I'm going to leave that out there, alright? Then we're going to plug it in, make sure everything's plugged in right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to boot the console, okay? Without the hard drive. Now you're going to get a stop dashboard, okay? That's what we want, okay? We want a stop dashboard. Because all the fancy crap is up on here, okay? So, alright. Now, console booted. We go ahead here. We're going to sync up a controller. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the dashboard and we're going to go to System. We're going to go to Settings. We're going to go to Network Settings. Okay? So just follow along. Here we go. Up, over, Settings, System, Network Settings. Okay? Now, your Wi-Fi adapter is going to pop up over here. Okay? Once it does, click on it, put your password in. Alright? Now, what it's going to do is once you do that, it's going to test the Xbox Live connection just like this. Alright, what's going to happen is you're going to get a check mark on 2 red X's, okay? That's what you want, alright? Now, okay, I'm going to explain this to you. If you can't get to your router, you can't get to the internet, and you can't get to Xbox Live. So if you have 3 red X's, that's a no-no, okay? It means that your router's not letting the Xbox on the local area network. You have to go into the router and find out why, okay? It's your router, you got to figure this out, okay? It could be a firewall setting, it could be you're running security that has to be MAC address enabled, you know, I mean, you have to whitelist the console, whatever it is, okay? But you really have to have that check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Very simple, alright? If you don't have that, there's going to be a problem. So make sure check mark, 2 red X's, or 2 check marks and a red X, doesn't matter. As long as you got that check mark there, you're good, okay? So now, once we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to shut the console down, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the hard drive, which has everything on it. I'm going to slide it right in there. Oh, by the way, Adam, it's 2 terabyte, but it's got a 250 label. Okay, all right? I just did that just to piss you off, okay? Anyway, Not really, that's the way it came. Okay, so anyway, then we'll close the drive door. Okay, drive door closed. Now, most important thing that you do right here is you need to pull the power cord. Notice it's a double barrel, not a single barrel, a double barrel. Okay. I'm not used to plugging this into a Slim E. Okay. Okay. Anyway, you're gonna pull the power cord on this thing. Okay. Takes a regular standard Trinity power supply. There's, you're not gonna have to get anything special or anything. Okay. In case the power supply ever goes out. All right. But anyway, you're gonna leave this out for 5 minutes. Okay. If you don't leave this out for 5 minutes, you're gonna wind up with a bunch of DNS errors. You're gonna wind up with a mess on your hands. Hey, there he is. How are you, man? Good to see you. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, and I appreciate that. Yeah, the man of the hour right there. And thank you, Dennis. I greatly appreciate that, brother. I really do. Thank you very, very much. So, listen, David Adam Woodmansee, whatever. Okay, listen, leave the cord out, okay? 5 minutes at least, okay? Don't mess with me. You listen to Tony, all right? Then what you're going to do, plug it back in, okay, after 5 minutes is up. Now, the only reason why, see, it plugs in nice. I don't even have to look at it. You know why? Because the actual hole is a little bit bigger than the power supply. You know, because you get tired. You know, the original ones, sometimes they suck to plug in. All right. So anyway, okay, you plug that in now. Okay, after 5 minutes. The only reason why I'm plugging it in, all right, it's the simple fact is that it's already on my network, so the network credentials should be good. Okay. However, though, I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes this bites me in the ass. It really does. Okay. Sometimes what will happen is it won't connect to the network. It'll lose the DNS for some reason, okay? Even when it's connected to my network. So if that happens, then I have to leave it unplugged for 5 minutes, okay? You know what I mean? But that's just the way it is. Microsoft is Microsoft. What am I going to tell you, okay? But anyway, for the most part, after 5 minutes, plug it back in. All right? Then what we're going to do is we go ahead and we power it back on, okay? Now, if all's right with the world, okay, the system should boot, all right? Make sure that hard drive is seated in there real good, okay? Because, if you don't have a good connection, it'll read, there's no disk, okay? So now, we boot it up, okay? Now, hopefully, you'll see this green stuff moving around. That's going to stop. When that stops, okay, you're going to hear the fan speed kick up. Then you're going to see network plugins come across the screen, and FSD is going to start just like it is right now. That's a good sign, okay? We're not 100% sure it's good, but it's a good sign right now, okay? So anyway, we're connected on a local area network. We're reaching out through the internet. We're on the server, and you're going to get also a notification from Purge letting you know, there you go, all right, that you're on that server. So we know we're on the internet, okay? Life is good. Now, the only thing we got to worry about is the DNS on Xbox, okay? So we'll go on over to the homebrew section, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll go to Xbox 360 dashboard. We'll hit it. We'll hit it again. Okay, hopefully a big square will pop up. And it did, okay? That means that she's live. We're good, okay? So anyway, we got connection, okay? So got it? Good, okay? Now, David, here's the deal here, okay? David, Adam, David, Adam, whatever, okay? Look, man, all right. Now, if you have an existing retail profile, you can download it to this thing, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's still an RGH, man. And being real with you, anything can happen, and if it does, if profile ban happens, and you paid money for that retail profile, and you got all your stuff on and everything else, I don't want to see you lose it. All right? I mean, my server's good. I haven't had profile ban in forever, but just in case, all right, I suggest you making a modest profile. Go to xboxlive.com/live. Okay, make a modest profile on there. All right, name it whatever. Use Outlook for the credentials, okay, the email credentials and everything else, right? Then come back here and download it, okay? And you'll be able to download it right through there, okay? Now, once that's done, then all you got to do is just download it, and when that happens, put the password in, download it. All right, it should connect something like this, I would hope. There we go. We get the spinning circle of death. We're on live. There's your profile. Life is grand. Now, in the event that you're sitting at the download screen for 15 minutes saying that it's downloading, and you're sitting there going like, it's a little tiny profile. Why is it taking so long? Well, that's because it got corrupted. Okay, lovely Microsoft. Okay, what am I going to tell you? Okay, so if that happens, and you do this only if that happens, okay? If it connects and it downloads and everything's cool, fine and dandy, all right? Move on. But if it doesn't, this is what you got to do. You come back to the screen here. Up, over, settings, system, storage. Okay? Now, we go to Y. Okay, no. We go to hard drive, we hit A. So the profiles. Underneath these two profiles will be the profile that you downloaded that is corrupt. So what you do is you just D-pad, hover down to it, hit A. Alright? Then highlight, delete, and delete the profile right off of the hard drive. Just get rid of it, okay? Just get rid of it. Alright? Then back out of here, and back out of here. Then what I want you to do, leave this highlighted, hit Y. Okay, we're going to clear the system cache. We're going to do it twice because Microsoft likes you to be repetitive, okay? They like to see you hit those buttons, okay? So we're going to hit Y once again. Clear system cache. Good. Okay, system's clear. Good. Then what you're going to do, back out of here, up, over, social, sign in, sign out, okay? Download your profile, and you're good. Once it downloads, hit the guide button, go to Xbox Home. You're back at FSD. Okay? Works really good. Now, this is what you're going to do. There's a couple more things I'm going to show you here, okay? Very important. And I know that you've been modding for a while, but still and yet I go through this just because, alright? Now, this has DLC on it and XBLA on it. Okay, now, let's say you go to websites or whatever and you download DLC, you download XBLA, or whatever. You gotta unlock it. You gotta unlock it to this console. It's gotta get hashed to this console and your profile. So what do? We go on over to the homebrew section right here, and the tools that we have are called XM360. We're gonna click on that. Nice gentleman built that for us. Okay, what does it do? Well, I'm gonna tell you what it does. It shakes, it bakes, it dices, it slices, it does it all. Okay, you're gonna love my nuts. All right, now. It chops, it's fettuccine, Alfredo, so squingili, whatever you want. No, I'm kidding. Alright, look. This is what it does. Right now, it's getting a whole list of stuff off of the hard drive, which happens to be your XBLA and your DLC. That's why it's taking it a little bit. Alright? Once it does that, it's going to put it up on the screen, just like that, right there. Now, what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to make sure everything's unlocked. Okay? So, with your profile signed in, what I want you to do, click on this, and I want you to go to Unlock XBLA. I want you to hit it. Okay? Hit A. Alright, now, it will go ahead and we'll unlock all the live arcade files to your profile. Okay? Now, we'll hit OK. Good. Now we'll go to Show DLC. We'll click on that. Now, all kinds of DLC is going to come up. Okay? What we're going to do, unlock DLC. Hit A. Okay? 0 files unlocked because they're already all unlocked. Okay? So, okay. And we're good. Whenever you download DLC or XBLA and you put it in that content folder, under the proper title, media title ID, and all that stuff, well, when you do that, you gotta come here and you gotta make sure it's unlocked, okay? Because if it's not unlocked, you won't be able to play it. You won't be able to use it. It'll just be on the hard drive, okay? So make sure you come here after you download that stuff and make sure you unlock it, all right? Then what we do, we go down to exit the dash, hit that, okay? And then we will exit this dash and we'll exit back to FSD, all right? Very simple stuff. Now, okay. Just to show you a taste of your emulators, okay? And all of them work the same way. Go on over to emulators. We'll hit A. Okay? Now, we'll use Game Boy Advance for an example. Alright, we'll hit A. They play directly on the Xbox, no problems. Hard drive, there you go. We'll go to games. Alright, there's your games. Now, right trigger, page by page going down. Left trigger, page by page going up. D-pad down, D-pad up. A to play, B for the main menu. Pretty easy, okay? So, we're back out of here. Oh, exit Virtual Boy Advance, alright? Now, classic games, alright? Now, with classic games, you cannot play it with the server on. You have to play them in bypass mode. Otherwise, you will wind up with a big fat black screen, okay? So, right now, the server's online, everything is online, right? Well, if we go to our classic game, we're going to go play classic game. We'll use this one for example. We'll hit A. We'll start it up. Guess what? It ain't going to do nothing. It's just going to sit there. Okay? So we got to put it in bypass mode. Alright? Bypass mode is simply this. Alright? Power the console off. Alright? And now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in bypass mode. This is very easy. We hit power. We hit eject. Leave the tray hanging out until the system boots. Okay? Once it boots, you're going to notice no plugins are going to come up. No nothing. The only plugin that's going to be available is XBDM, so you can get onto it, so you can get on, FTP or Xbox Neighborhood. All right, so you're on the local area network, yes. But as far as other connections going out, no. All right, so Now, we got into FSD. Now we can close the tray. Okay? And what we do here is we go on over. Alright? And we'll sync up the controller. There we go. Alright, now we can go to classic games. And you notice no plugins came on the screen. No nothing. Okay? Xbox Classic game. However, though, you do have a local IP. Right there. Alright? Now we'll hit that. And we'll hit that. You will see that this title pops up. Everything is cool. There you are. Alright? And the game will start playing. And this broad's going to come on here trying to tell us to be careful of this, that, the other thing. And don't drive like this and all that crap. As she is just a freaking nag. Okay? We don't care who the hell you are. Shut the hell up. Alright? And there's the game. Alright? Now, when you're done playing the game, real easy. Hit the guide button. Xbox Home. You're done. And you can play another classic game. Alright? One other thing, you got to remember that. Alright? Is that, let's say you're done with classic games. Okay? You had your fill of them. Alright? You're done with the original Xbox. And now you want to go back to playing games online with your friends. Okay? Well, you got to shut the console down and reboot it normally. Otherwise, if you try to get online right now, you ain't going nowhere. Okay, all right? Because it's blocked. Everything is blocked, okay? So, all you do is just power the console off and just power it on normally, and then that'll boot up and it'll boot into the server. You'll see the plugins come across the screen and everything will be fine, and then you can play your games, all right? Now, another thing. Someone else asked me, well, how do I put games on this stuff? Okay, well, it's kind of easy, all right? Now, you take your original title game, like this, right here, okay? Now, FSD has a capability, in fact, XCX menu has a capability, so does Aurora, okay? But we use FSD to make it simple. See what it says DVD extract, okay? Well, we're going to hit that, all right? Now, you'll see that the tray opened up. Please insert original Xbox Classic game or Xbox 360 game. So we will take this game right here. We will put it in there. And then what we will do is we will hit, whoopsie, well, there goes that idea. Okay, now we'll hit OK. The tray will close. Wait for this thing to read. It's right now reading the disc. Okay, and then what it's going to do, it's going to extract. And there you are. Okay, now you will see. There it is, and that's where it's going to put it. Okay, it's going to put it in ATD1, it's going to put it in games, Mortal Kombat Complete. So all you do is just hit start copy, and it'll copy. Right from the disk to the hard drive, then you don't need it anymore. And then what you do is you come back, once you're done there, what you do is you come back to setup, go to settings, content settings, scan settings, start manual scan, and we'll find it and download the title artwork and put it in the proper folder. That simple, okay? You gotta give it a little bit because it's gonna download from the internet, the title artwork and all that crap, alright? That's it. Okay, it's very simple. That's how you rip a game. If it's a 2-disc game, it's got an install disc and it's got the game disc, well, you take the install disc and you install like you would normally on a normal retail console, okay, right? Then what you do is you take the second disc, then you put that sucker in there, and then you rip that to the hard drive, okay? And that'll be your start game. See what I'm saying? So it works pretty easy, alright? So we will eject this game now. Alright? And pretty much that's how you can load a game. I'm going to do a little tutorial on FSD in depth for you guys, you know, so that way then, also with dash launch and all that crap, so that way then I can, you know, clarify some things, alright? Because even though it's been out there for years, I mean, some guys, they don't know it or whatever, and, you know, I mean, I might as well do that, okay? So, anyway, you know, like I said, look. David Adam Woodmansee. David David. 1 Adam 12. Okay, listen. Thank you for your business, brother. I greatly appreciate it. As you can see, you got the remote, of course. And, of course, you have these dizzying freaking lights that should, like, make you, like, really dizzy. I hope that you like it, man. I really do. As I said, it came out pretty good. I'm pretty impressed being it's a Trinity inside of a Slim E case. So it's a Franken T, Slim T, crazy mother freaker from hell. Alright? But, however, though, it is yours. Yes. It is my little brainchild, okay? And I'm sending him to you. Treat him nice, and don't blame me when he jumps out of the box and starts humping your leg. I don't want to hear it, okay? So, listen. Thank you so much for your business, man. I really do appreciate it, all kidding aside. Alright, you're a great customer, man. You've been around for a long time, and, you know, I appreciate you. Alright, and, we're going to get this shipped off to you tomorrow to the post office, in which it better get to you, because I worked real hard on this damn thing, and so help me God, one scratch, just one, will be down to the post office with a hand grenade. Okay? So, listen, thanks so much for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Love you guys hanging out with me and everything. Alright, and I hope that you all have a great night. Be safe and everything. A lot more to come. Yeah, I got a lot of orders. So, anyway, you all take it easy, and I'll holler at you all later. Okay? Take care, guys. Have a great night. Thanks again.